We've had Sam padded up for pretty much every innings, looking to inject him at a certain time, but wickets have fallen. I indicated, I think last game he was a couple of balls away. So we thought rather than getting clogged up and probably too much batting resource, we'll take one out and be certain about Sam, put him up the front, see how he goes, and put the onus on the batting group rather than sort of hiding and shuffling it. And that really was the main reason. It's born out of we need to do something different because the trends of our losses were becoming too familiar. So we just wanted to get Sam in the game, as training's been great, and just provide a little bit of momentum at the front. Well, the first decision was made to put Sam in, and when you do that, obviously one of Faf or Watson had to move, and just in terms of experience, Shane's got a lot of it, and maybe just the swinging ball, if we could sort of combat that and then have Shane come in and take the attack to the second half of the power play or later, then he's very well equipped to do that. Faf is very good at going over the top of the field early, whereas Shane's got a more of a power game that suits going into the next phase of the innings. So that was the reasoning behind that. Oh, very high. And with him and Bravo, we've got a lot of options. We just can't capitalise on it at the moment with the squad that we have in Dubai. But in terms of his contribution so far, it's exceeded, I think, what we wanted. Probably not in his eyes because he's very competitive. And every time he's had a challenge, he's risen to it. He's been desperate to get in and make a difference with the bat. And I think we saw a glimpse today of potentially what he can do for us in the future. So he's a very good addition to us. Well, it was nice to bat first. And again, being the first time we batted first, we weren't sure how we would go. We're so used to sort of chasing that we were, I would say, a little bit apprehensive. You always want probably 5 to 10 more, but it's in line with a lot of the scores currently at the moment. The tracks are getting a bit slower and turning. So we thought if we could get Bairstow and sort of Williamson and Warner out reasonably cheaply, we'd have a good score. Well, we're trying to preempt it. We've obviously got one world-class one overseas-wise, so we've got some challenges around the balance of our squad, which we're trying to work through. We've got a luxury of either too many bowlers or too many batters, so that's not quite right. I'm not sure if we can do too much about that, but in terms of playing the extra spinner today, we felt that was positive going forward, that if the tracks continue to get slower, we've introduced another leg spinner. And we're just trying to find a way to stay in the competition. Really, wins are important, but the method in which we do it, we need still to improve. Well, maybe we go to Sharjah next. We've got the likes of Hazelwood and Imran and Mitch and Lungi there as well. So we've got options. We just need to try and make sure we have the right method. We're not going to be perfect. We haven't got the perfect side, so we've just got to find ways to introduce players that will make a difference on the day. Some of it's with good reasoning and gut feel. Others is looking at conditions and continuity. So we've got some good discussions going on within the camp, but it's all to be positive and stay in the competition. And that's all we can really ask as a management group, and the players are responding well. Well, we were excited when we saw Jadeja turn one. That creates a little bit of uncertainty from a batsman point of view. And if it continues how we think it'll go, then the spinners will come into play. And if that's the case, then our attack has more teeth. We've had to be quite defensive with the team that we're putting out. Aggressive but defensive in what we do. But if the spin starts playing a part, then we're well equipped for that.